Hi guys, what's going on? Patrick here and welcome to this video. Since I'm working as a personal trainer part-time, a lot of my friends and a lot of my clients as well are asking me, what does a personal trainer even do? When is it time to hire one, and what are the benefits of hiring a personal trainer, and is it even necessary to hire one? So today I want to dive into those questions a little bit more and give you some of my insight as a personal trainer on those questions, so I hope you enjoy this video. So guys, first off I would like to add some tips on how to find the right personal trainer for you. So my number one tip is usually don't choose a personal trainer by his or her look. And what I mean by that is a look can be very deceiving. A good physique can be deceiving because usually people tend to choose a personal trainer by their look. And you shouldn't do that because someone can have the best physique ever, but he or she doesn't really know what he or she is talking about. And of course they have the physique and there has to be a reason why they have their physique. But they might know what he or she is doing to get to their physique. But in terms of working with the client, there are certain things that are more important than to know how you can train this or that muscle. So number one tip, always choose a personal trainer for their knowledge and not their physique. So guys, my second tip is to find someone you can entrust yourself to. And that should be someone you can talk to, who understands you, and someone who can rely on. So I consider myself not only a personal trainer but also a bit of a life coach. If someone tells me you're a life coach, I would always deny that. But I do consider myself that a bit because usually if I work with people, they're telling me their problems and they're telling me what they want to achieve and how can they improve this or that. So I do consider myself as a life coach a bit, and that's something that is important for me, to find the right personal trainer, because you're going to work with them side by side, and he or she is going to push you harder and you're going to achieve probably what he or she wants to achieve. So guys, since we talked a bit about and what to look for in a personal trainer, we can now move on to when to hire one. And it usually does depend a lot on what kind of stage you're finding yourself in sports-wise. So if you're just starting out your athletic career, it does make more sense to hire a personal trainer than it would if you're an advanced athlete and you know a way around certain sports. And by saying that, I don't necessarily mean that professional athletes don't need to hire personal trainers sometimes, but if you're starting out, it does make more sense. So if you're starting out your lifting career and are a newbie in the gym and you got no clue what you're really supposed to do there, it does make a lot of sense to hire a personal trainer, even though it might be expensive at first. But since you're learning proper form and technique right from the get-go, it does make a lot of sense to hire a personal trainer. And of course you could ask like the gym staff who's working there or other gym members, but unfortunately, at least where I train, gym staff and gym members usually don't really know their way around certain people and they don't know how to work with people. And like 85 to 90% of the gym staff that's working at the gyms, at least where I train and in my country, is hired to keep the gym clean and to store the weight away and like clean up the locker rooms. They don't necessarily know how to work with the clients, and of course they could teach you like the lifting 101s. But if a certain client has specific needs, like let's say someone has wider hips, which usually leads to a wider stance and squats, they don't really know how to adapt to that. And of course you could ask like other gym members, but if you're looking around, like probably 70% of the gym members are performing exercises wrong, or they just don't really know what they're doing as well. So if you're starting out, hiring a personal trainer is definitely the right call, because at first you're going to learn proper technique right from the get-go. You're getting someone who has an objective look at your performance, and by saying that I mean someone who is willing to say his honest opinion on how you're performing, how your form as itself is looking, and on top of that he's going to give you his honest feedback, and probably if it's a good personal trainer, he can show you ways on how to improve your form and how to get better in the gym. So is it necessary to hire a personal trainer? No, not at all, by any means, because it's of course it's expensive. And you could always ask like a friend or so if someone is going with you to the gym and he or she does know his way around. It's always a good way to start off your lifting career to ask those people. And of course there are sites like YouTube, otherwise you wouldn't watch this right now probably, or sites like bodybuilding.com that offer a lot of free information. So those sites are great as well if you want to get more information on how to start lifting, on how to perform certain exercises, and that can be very beneficial. Do they replace a personal trainer? No, not at all, but it can be very beneficial and add up to your already existing information and knowledge. So do I recommend hiring a personal trainer? Of course I do, since I'm working as one. But if you're starting out, and I tell them all the time, and all of my friends, get a personal trainer to know how to perform certain exercises, because by that you're going to live long, injury-free and correct, which is what we all want. So guys, since we got our first point covered, we're going to move on to our second point. And since I'm speaking out of personal experience, that is usually when people are going to hit a plateau. And what hitting a plateau means is someone is not improving anymore on their lifts. And that usually has two reasons. First off, probably your diet or just your lifestyle is a little bit mixed up. And what I mean by that is you're not eating enough carbs, you're not eating right enough, and probably you're not sleeping enough. And the second point is, and that is more often, you're not performing certain exercises properly. And what I mean by that is, if you're not performing certain exercises properly, you're not targeting the right muscles, and you're not targeting the right muscle group. So your muscles can't really work how they're supposed to work, and you're not performing well enough like you could or like you should. So hiring a personal trainer can be very beneficial for both of those two things. And first off, getting your diet in place is something you don't necessarily need a personal trainer for, because you can do that yourself. But working on your form is very hard to do by yourself, and especially if you're not able to film yourself during your performance and during your exercises. Having someone to take a closer look at you while you're performing your exercises can be very beneficial. And if you're having someone that's well trained and knows his way around you and knows how to work with you, and also knows training mechanics, it can be very beneficial to hire a personal trainer to overcome certain plateaus. And honestly, it doesn't have to be that you're doing something wrong, because like I said, it can be a mixed up diet, or you're just not sleeping well, personal stress and stuff like that. And that can all lead to performing not good enough. And like I said before, for this point as well, hiring a personal trainer is not necessary. But if you're taking a closer look to your form and how you're performing in the gym, hiring one is definitely beneficial. And as well, it can speed up the process of overcoming certain plateaus. And I need to add that one important factor to overcome plateaus is a proper workout plan and a proper workout program. And what I mean by having a proper workout program is usually your workout program should be divided into blocks or periods. And honestly, I just had that today because a client was asking me what is a periodic workout program, and how to divide your workout program into certain blocks. And usually you shouldn't be giving 100% every time. Your workout program should lead to a peak week or something. If you're doing bodybuilding, I'm pretty sure you know a peak week, but you should hit a peak in your workout program, and after that you should go into a deload. But that is going to be a topic for another video. But just to add that, your workout program is going to factor in as well if you're hitting a plateau or not. So guys, last but not least, I also want to give you an example on when not to hire a personal trainer. And that is going to be if you're just needing someone that's going to motivate you to go into the gym every day and to give 100% in the gym every day. Because honestly, that's going to be expensive as hell, because you're going to pay the personal trainer for every session, because he's going to be with you every session. And to be honest, you could save the money for something more enjoyable than to just have someone with you the whole time yelling at you and motivating you to go into the gym and to get your ass up and go into the gym, because honestly, that's not really what a personal trainer is for. But if you want to do that, just feel free to do that, because honestly, if you have the money to afford it, just do it, and the personal trainer is going to do it anyway, because he's doing that as his job. So if you want to do that, please feel free and go ahead to do so. But honestly, it's not necessary to have someone like a personal trainer, a paid personal trainer, to motivate you to go into the gym every day. If it does help out, please go ahead and do it. But you could always shoot for someone who's already going to the gym and can help you and is going to motivate you. Just make friends in the gym, because they're going to motivate you anyway. or just find a workout partner that's going to push you and you can push him, and that's going to be a very good, like a bro relationship, and that's something very nice to have, speaking out of personal opinion and personal experience. And honestly, don't pay a personal trainer for like motivation to go into the gym every day. So guys, I hope I could give you a little bit of insight on when to hire a personal trainer and also on when not to hire a personal trainer, and also some advices that you can factor in yourself if you're ever going to consider hiring a personal trainer, because those advices can be hopefully very useful to you, and I always enjoy giving them, and I always enjoy my work, working with clients and working as a personal trainer, and to meet new people and to work with them to achieve their goals, which is an awesome experience. And honestly, I don't want to do like a promotion for myself, but all of my clients, they are like very satisfied with my work, and I do love working with them. So I haven't had like a client who's not satisfied, and I just don't want to do promotion for myself, but I just wanted to add that, and I hope you can understand that as well. So I hope you enjoyed that video as always. If you did, please hit the like button down below, and I see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, stay healthy.